to our ceremony tonight. Mr. Bowling, Mrs. Carrifield, Mr. Martin, members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the National Honor Society Officer Installation and Induction Ceremony. My name is Darcy Mike, and I am the NHS advisor. It has been a pleasure to work with these National Honor Society students this year. I've enjoyed watching them grow in their leadership, service, academics, and character throughout the year. Tonight is a special night as we formally wish our seniors well on to the next part of their journey and officially recognize those students who have been selected to lead and be the newest members of our NHS chapter. It is truly a great honor and high achievement to be members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our senior members' future plans can be found on the ceremony program. We are very excited about the next chapter in your lives and hope that you will take what you learned from NHS with you in your future endeavors. I would like our senior members to stand and be recognized for their commitment and dedication to being leaders in our school and community. You may be seated. Our junior members will now take the lead in our organization next year as we work together to make a significant difference in the lives of others. Junior members, please stand and be recognized. At this time, I would like to recognize the senior and junior members who have accrued the most volunteer hours during this year. So if I call your name, please come up to get your certificate. Our top senior volunteer is Mary Blackledge with 155 volunteer hours so far. And our top junior volunteer is Lee Nelson, who has 81 and a half volunteer hours of service so far this year. All right, we will now begin our installation ceremony. I invite this year's president, Camille Andel, to lead our officer installation ceremony.
Installation of any group of officers is an important and serious occasion. You have indicated your faith and trust in these, your elected officers, to serve for the coming year. Their service and accomplishments depend largely on your cooperation. Following is as important as leading. In any organization, there comes a time when some must lead for a while and others must follow. The National Honor Society is founded upon the principles of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. In all your undertakings, may you always keep in mind these guiding principles. A candle's but a simple thing. It starts with just a bit of string. Yet dipped and dipped with patient hand, it gathers wax upon the strand. Until completely and snow white, it gives its last a lovely light. Life seems so like that bit of string. Each deed we do a simple thing. Yet day by day, if on life's strand we work with patient heart in hand, it gathers joy, makes dark days bright, and gives at last a lovely light.
Will each retiring officer stand up as your name is called to be recognized? President Camille Andel, Vice President Sophia Dimas, Treasurer Brayton Zybe, and Secretary Kaya Garland. You have worked with diligence and significantly to the history of this chapter. We thank you for all of your efforts. We now ask you to take a seat as your successor's name is read. We welcome the new officers of our chapter, President Ashea Steele. Vice President Sierra Bond. Treasurer Reagan Bessler. Secretary Miriam Raskrishek. And then we added a couple new positions. We have co-public relations coordinators, Lee Nelson and Ansley Coombs.
New officers. In accepting these offices, you have indicated your willingness to give your best effort to carry out the principles of the National Honor Society. Yours is a significant responsibility as well as a privilege. The world today, as never before, needs faithful and efficient leaders, and your chapter is looking to you to lead its members. To the chapter members, we ask you for your support of these new leaders in the chapter. Will you support these officers with your heads, hearts, and hands, and work with them for the betterment of our chapter and our school? If so, please respond, we will.
We will.
Now, with the support of your peers, your families, and the school staff and administration, do you pledge your leadership to these offices to which you have been elected? If so, new officers, please respond. We do.
We do.
May your light blaze forth for a successful year, and at the expiration of your term of office, may it be passed on with satisfaction from the knowledge that much was accomplished for the good of our chapter, our school, and our community. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to turn it over to our new president, Ashea Steele, to begin the installation ceremony.
Our chapter is proud to be inducting new members during today's ceremony, which indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including donating our time to the Backpack Program, the McKinney-Vento Program, and the Crete Chamber of Commerce, among many other organizations. We are proud of this record of accomplishments and welcome these new members who bring new energy and support of our continuing work as NHS members. At this time, we proclaim to all in attendance that the membership in the Crete High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve us as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship donates a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the change to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. I now call forward service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others, both at the school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. I now call forward leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goal of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. I now call forward character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choices. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Inductees, as your name is read, please light your candle and then return to your place and remain standing until instructed to sit.
Brittany Allerton. Brock Bowling. Caitlin Boyle. Corbin Coe. Sierra Chris. Trace Eggy. Alex Eltsey. Nick Eltsey. Brian Garcia Ramos. Vivian Kirkpatrick. Leslie Crodeville. Lauren Molly. Alex Martinez Lopez. Trinity McMillan. Tina Nguyen. Jocelyn Purchase. Alondra Valdovinos. And Ruby Van Horn.
At this time, will the new inductees please raise your right hand and join me in reciting the NHS pledge. Please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. New NHS members, you may now blow out your candles and take a seat. I'd like to thank our advisor, Ms. Mike, and officers for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. In just a moment, the new inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the Commons for refreshments in their honor. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. Thank you. And now, will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National National Honor Society recess.